Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. If you haven't got your seat yet on the winter solstice alignment activation session, if you want to see what your 2020 looks like for you personally, specifically, get your seat now. You can do so in the link in the description box below. I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look. See, when I went into my intuition for you Pisces this week, what I saw was this. Believe it or not, this is a roller coaster track. Art is not my forte, and what I was told to tell you is that this is where you are in the phase of your life, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your even your personal life. You've been down the dip, right? Life is a roller coaster, as they say. We go through peaks and troughs and dips and turns and twists and turns and all the rest of it, right? You are now on the upswing, right? This is where you are being prepared to go for the next big thing, the next big moment, the next big enjoyable bit where you go hurtling down and it's like, whoa, you know, you throw your hands up and you start to really enjoy life. You are in the process of, you know, when you're on the roller coaster and it's going up and it goes tick, 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 so that you don't fall backward. That's what's happening for you at this moment in time. This week, you will start to understand that. So if you have a moment where you have a bit of a dip this week and you think, oh, you know, it's heavy, it's hard, it's this, it's that, it's challenging. Yes, it is, because you are being prepared for the next step. You're being prepared for the next moment where you can throw your hands in the air and say, fucking yeah, the universe has got me. This is amazing. All right. So let's have a look at your destiny card for the week ahead. Is the Wheel of Fortune. You are tapped in. This week you have your finger on the pulse, which is a really good place to be. It does suggest that this week will be one of synchronicities. There are going to be moments that happen quite almost like, you know, spontaneously, but synchronistically. It'll be like that moment where you say, oh, what a coincidence. I mean, I never say that. I've never said that because I don't believe in coincidence. There's no such thing, in my humble opinion. Right? But because this was the destiny card for the week ahead. So if you haven't seen it, check out the weekly general. It will answer a lot of questions for you. The fact that you have this as your destiny card means that some form of synchronicity, some form of good karma, you know, depending on what you've put out there, and I talk about that in the video as well, will be making its way back to you this week, right? So let's see what this is likely to pertain to, or, you know, be about. And this week you get the Five of Swords, right? So it might be that you have to defend yourself left of field, and you could think to yourself like, hang on a sec, where did that come from? Like, I didn't expect that to happen, or I didn't expect to have this conversation maybe in this place or with this person, but trust that it is happening for the best reason, right? So if you're in this dip and you're having a difficult moment this week, I want you to say to yourself, Raf said that there is a reason behind this. Might not understand it at the moment, but the Five of Swords does say you have to defend yourself, but it also says don't behave in a way that is not true to you. Keep everything above board and you will be fine. All right. And then finally, your insight card for the week ahead is the Two of Swords, right? And interestingly enough, because this week you're going to have to make some decisions. This week, your gut might tell you that things are a certain way, and you need to trust it this week, right? Jupiter always offers a protective element. Jupiter is your ancient ruler as well. Jupiter used to rule Pisces in the ancient world, or the ancient astrology. And it's currently in your, you know, your brother, sister, whatever sign you want to call it, of Sagittarius, right? So this is an energy, and I said this too because currently Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio. We're all feeling it in some way, shape or form, but that creates a trine energy for you. So it's one that is harmonious to you, and it's one that actually, if you use it the right way, it could be better for you than most of the other signs. Now, the fact that you got the Two of Swords here, which is what's saying to me about trusting your gut and also trusting your intuition, But Jupiter in Sagittarius is an energy that you can still work very, very well with. Why? Because you both share the ancient ruler of Jupiter, right? And that's, so when I say that, think about what you have in common with the sign of Sagittarius. You're both mutable signs to start with. All right, and that's something that you can utilize, even though you're opposite ends of the spectrum in the elements, so you're water and fire. Okay, that stuff is different, but think about the symbolism there, right? What can you draw from it? And with the Two of Swords, this is basically saying to you, how can you turn any situation that you're in to your advantage? And it's basically saying, have the conversations, have the difficult moments, go past it, because you are being prepared for something else. All right. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. And remember, when it gets a bit rocky this week, just say to yourself, Raf said that there is a reason this is happening. And providing I'm willing to push past it, something good will come of it. All right? Take care. I'll see you soon.